Hey friends, welcome back to part 3 of my passion. In today's video, we're gonna talk about rocket launch. In order to get into space, the rocket must first pass the thick layers of the atmosphere that envelopes around the Earth. Since the atmosphere is thick, the rocket has to go extremely fast in order to get past this thick layer of atmosphere. Now, how does a rocket launch? It uses the Newton's third law of motion to get lift off the ground. It explains that an action always has a reaction. This law tells us that if we could make the rocket push against the ground with an extreme force, the ground responds by pushing the rocket upwards as a reaction. This is where the rocket engine comes to play. When the combustion reaction occurs, it throws out a great amount of mass as a byproduct. These byproducts are released at great speed to the bell-shaped nozzle that you see at the bottom of the rocket. Since the rocket pushes the exhaust down, the exhaust responds by pushing the rocket up with great speed, which lifts the rocket off the launching pad upwards into space. The rocket shoots up by throwing hot gases from its exhaust nozzles below. The rocket lifts off vertically straight off the ground. Around 1 minute mark of the flight, it starts turning. That flight is known as the gravity turn. It uses the gravity to steer the rocket onto its desired direction as it saves fuel. If a rocket continues going up without tilting at all, we will reach a point where we run out of fuel. That's why it tilts slightly after lifting off straight up, thanks to the exhaust nozzles of the rocket that scribble from side to side. Once a rocket lifts off, the parts eventually separate. For instance, spacecraft being launched with a rocket, then its rocket boosters are separated, first followed by its internal tank. These separated parts blast off from the spacecraft, then splash down to the oceans where they could be retrieved. Spacecraft then maneuvers on its own using its main engines to reach the desired orbit. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Then see you in next videos. Bye.